Tight budgets frequently result in constraints, including less room for scope growth, limited resources, and the inability to extend the project schedule. The larger and more complicated a project is, the more time and money it requires to complete. Due to the fact that no organization has unlimited resources, every project requires a budget. The difficulty, though, is that it is only sometimes effortless to determine how much money a project will require. If you underestimate what is necessary, you will be short on personnel and unable to execute the job on time. On the other hand, if projections are excessively high, the entire project may be abandoned. So how do you choose the appropriate project scope for project management? First, let's examine the procedure in detail. But before that, let us discuss what a project scope is. What is project scope? The project scope includes the requirements to achieve project goals and objectives and prevent scope creep. Project scope is a method for setting project limits and defining what objectives, dates, and deliverables will be pursued. Effective scope management involves strong communication. It ensures that all team members comprehend the project scope and agree on the precise means by which its objectives will be achieved. As part of scope management, the team leader should request permissions and signatures from stakeholders as the project progresses to ensure that the final product fits everyone's requirements. By defining the scope of your project, you can ensure that your goals and objectives are met without delay or extra effort. Defining the scope of your project is more than just a one-person job. Rather, you should align with key project stakeholders and ensure everyone agrees. For instance, if you're working on a product marketing launch, you'll want to ensure that you're aligned with appropriate corporate teams, such as the product, design, and content teams. Depending on your project's complication, you may also need to establish a change management procedure. What is a project scope statement? A project management strategy is essential for ensuring that teams execute their task on schedule and according to specifications. Before project managers can design a detailed strategy, a project team can execute that plan. First, however, everyone must understand what work must be completed and why it is essential. It is when the statement of project scope comes into play. In addition, if you're working with an external agency or team, you can convert your project scope statement into SOW, a statement of work, to formalize your agreement with your vendor. The benefits of a project scope statement according to the Project Management Institute. An effective project scope statement possesses several essential criteria. First, it ought to define the project's boundaries, define the business need and anticipated project outcome, identify restrictions that limit the possibilities available to a project team when building a solution, include assumptions regarding decisions beyond the control of the project team, determine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.